taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Eagles.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. He couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys
in the
on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of it and start to play freely.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
throwing to Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go play action with Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. That's taken in left side by Whittington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Stafford now to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams, 40 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. Throwing is Hurts. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And all the way down to the 9.
It's a gain of 42 yards.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing again at Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proved that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
And the Rams, 1st down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
19 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down.
To the air again, Stafford. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down and less than a yard.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't complete
completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Flush to his right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Stafford. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for our Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Stafford.
25-yard line.
And that's complete to Adams. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Rams 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
At the 34-yard line.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Williams. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 17 yards.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now Stafford.
And 10.
That one taken in by Whittington. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. This now a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
That's good. We're on Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Stafford looks to throw again. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
28 yards. That's another Rams first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Stafford's pass.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and a yard. A handoff to Barkley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 115 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this offense on third down today, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
28, Rams 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have pretty well